guys, welcome back to our channel, Pagan Preppers. Today we're going to be doing some things in the kitchen. We're going to be making some things and using some of our veg and our produce and just pottering about and seeing what we want to come up with. So this is some of our prepping equipment. We've got a couple of bread makers, a juicer, a blender, a couple of other bits and pieces there. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make some bread. So we've got all the bits and pieces here. These are the pans from the two bread makers, and this is the recipe we're going to be using. We're going to just make two basic white bread loaves. Okay, so all we need is flour. This is a strong white bread flour, bit of sugar, some yeast, some sunflower oil, some salt and some hot water. And these are the quantities we're going to be using. It's all in cups and tablespoons and teaspoons. So we're just going to chuck it all in and see how it turns out. Right, so that's all the ingredients dumped in the pans. Now we just stick it in the bread machine and it does its thing. And then in about 3 hours time, we'll have two beautiful loaves of white bread. That's about it. So we want menu number 1. We want the large loaf, medium crust. Off we go. That's going to take 3 hours and 10 minutes. This one, it's the same again. We've gone for a medium crust, menu number 1 and the large loaf size. So that's going to be ready in 3 hours 25 minutes. So while the bread machines are making the bread, we're going to pick some apples and some veg. The apples are really delicious, but a load of them are all over the floor and it's a real shame to see them go to waste. So we're just going to pick a load and we're going to make some baby food and some juice and muffins maybe, I don't know. We'll just pick them and see what we end up doing with them.
Oh, here's a good one, I'll pick.
Oh yeah? Chuck it in the bag. This is what happens as well. You get a nice apple and a bird comes and just takes one little bite out of it and then it goes bad. But this one obviously has only just been nibbled, so we're going to keep that one because it's good.
And there's a nice rosy one up here.
Okay, see.
Oh, here's a good one. I think I found the perfect ones.
Oh yeah? Oh, beautiful. These apples are, I think they're Brayburns, but they're really sweet and they're really delicious.
They taste better than a Brayburn. I mean, Brayburns are good, but not as good as these.
These are... Wasp. Look, can you see? Oh, there's a wasp there.
Oh.
Where is he?
Oh, here's a good one. Oh, that looks cool. The apple is in focus, but the background isn't, and it looks really cool.
Very nice.
There's no
Chuck it in the bag
in it or anything.
Beautiful. Oh, look, I can see a good one there.
This one's looking good. We'll get some of the bad leaves off of it.
Oh, this looks like a good one. I think that'll probably do for now.
Let's see how many we got.
So we're going to use some of these apples as well, because this tree I think is a couple of weeks behind the other ones, and these apples were a bit more tart. But I think they're ready to be eaten anyway, so we'll chuck a few in just to use them up as well. Pretty good.
Zoom in.
Right, let's chuck some of these in the bag.
There's lots of apples in there.
I think that's probably enough to be going on with.
Yeah.
Can you see him? Look at this
yeah.
guy.
He's a megalodon.
So we'll take him.
And here's another one right next to him.
Right, put him in the tub. Okay, so we'll let the others grow a little bit.
And we've got like beanstalk chard over here.
No, it's not beanstalk chard, it's just rainbow chard or Swiss chard. But yeah, it's not looking so good.
No. Courgettes are doing well though.
Courgettes are doing really well, yes. Spinach is doing well as well. Look at this spinach.
Whoa! Never seen spinach as big as that.
It's huge.
Yeah. Okay, Mum right now is picking some spinach. That's massive. I thought it was kale or something. Can I pick that one?
What about that?
Ooh, that's like a purple tomato.
That's a bit bigger, isn't it?
Yeah.
Here, you take hold of him.
This.
It's pretty big.
Yeah.
Let's go pick some tomatoes.
Yeah.
Okay, so the tomato plants have still gone a bit bonkers, but there's, you know, we've lost quite a lot because we haven't picked them in time, but there's still quite a lot to be had. Okay, so we picked some veg. We've got some tomatoes and a beetroot and some spinach and a courgette. So let's go get our haul together and see what we want to do. So this is the veg we're going to be working with today. We've got a load of tomatoes, we've got a handful of spinach, we've got some courgettes, a beetroot and 1 spring onion. So we're just making a pasta sauce with the veg. We've just got the courgettes, the spinach and the spring onion in here, frying in a little bit of olive oil. And then we're just going to add the tomatoes on top of that when this is cooked down a little bit. So we've got the tomatoes in there as well. We're just going to cook that all down and turn it into like a pasta sauce, kind of baby food sort of situation. This is softened right down. I'm just going to now put it in the blender. I haven't put any salt or anything in there. There's a little handful of herbs have gone in there, but that's literally just tomatoes and veg. So here's the bread. It's all finished out of bread maker. This one's got a nice risen top and it's really lovely. Sometimes with the bread maker you do get bits of flour that didn't quite get mixed in, but it doesn't really matter. This one it's a bit flatter, it didn't quite rise. Normally they both rise nicely, but that's obviously because I was filming, so never mind. And here's the tomato and veg sauce, which I've already eaten some of in my lunch and it was delicious, so we'll keep the rest for the baby. And then I've also just made some other baby food there, sweet potato and some courgettes there for the baby. So this is our amazing apple haul. We are now going to chop it up and stick it in the juicer. They're now all chopped up and ready to be juiced, and we've also got some blackberries. The kids and I went blackberry picking the other day, so we're just going to chuck all that in as well. That's all the apples in. Now I'm going to chuck the blackberries in. Apart from that one. That's all the fruit that's gone through. We've got some blackberry and apple juice here, a couple of jugs full. We've got a lot of these little fruit sausage things, so we might put them in the dehydrator or mix them into muffins or something. I might just Google and have a look and see what you can do with it, because there's quite a lot of stuff there that's going to just be wasted unless we can think of something to do with it. So I'll keep you posted on what happens with that. This juice is very frothy, so I'm just going to put it through a mesh bag and just see if we can sort of get some more bits out of it and clarify it a little bit more. See how that goes. It's just going into this bowl. And that one, see, look at the froth on that. So here we are, we've got 3 bottles of apple and blackberry juice here. And it turns out that the boy actually really likes eating this fruit fibre, so we're just going to keep some of it just for him to eat as a snack, and probably cook with the rest of it. So I hope you enjoyed this little food making vlog. Thanks for watching, and look out for our next video. We're going to be making some wine, but it's going to be a different type of video than the wine making ones we've made so far, so keep an eye out for that. We've also got Maybon coming up soon, so we're going to be celebrating that, and we're probably going to be doing a big kit review, kind of going through all our stuff and sorting out all our camping supplies and things like that. So look out for those videos. Thanks for watching and see you next time.